Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your guide Olena from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, and in this video I'd like to talk to you about winter in Ukraine. What to expect if you visit Ukraine in winter time. So as you can see right now, it's snowing. It's snowing like a lot. We are on a walk with Darina. And it's really snowing a lot. And well guys, it's not always like this, but sometimes it happens that we have really a lot of snow. Sometimes it gets minus 15, minus 20 degrees Celsius. And if you visit Ukraine at this time, I think you will enjoy this white blanket all over the place. Well, it started snowing a lot and it's even not really visible. Yeah, cool. No, we are always happy when it's snowing, me. But if you need to drive somewhere, it might be a problem, because if it's snowing like this, the roads need to be cleaned by the special machines, and usually it's not enough, even in the big cities. So sometimes we have traffic problems because of the snow, like not that cars are blocked on the big roads. It happens very rarely, but like it's just we have traffic jams in the cities. Wow, such a snow. Cool. What else? The roads need to be cleaned too, and they are the main roads, but this is not enough, so be ready for this. And that is why if you visit Ukraine in the winter time, yes, you need to dress up very well. Something that will protect you from the snow, something really warm, and the shoes should be waterproof. Well, these are my shoes, you know, waterproof jeans, yes, and waterproof coat, and it's warm. Yes, so the clothes that you have for skiing in the mountains, I think it's the most comfortable for winter time here in Ukraine if you have this kind of weather. But of course it depends on what do you do in Kyiv. If you just walk from a restaurant to a restaurant, if you use taxi and you don't walk a lot, like with your feet like this, in this case you can even on some high heels or something. Yes, so it depends on your lifestyle. But if you enjoy walking a lot, like I do, to see places around Kyiv, yes, so your clothes should be like this, waterproof and yes. So get ready for the trip. Well, please check the weather forecast. That will be the best option, because the weather can change, and I cannot predict what kind of weather will be here in a month, for example. Yes, and even the weather forecast today, they can say that I lost my glove, I need to come back. Today they can say that it is look, there is snow in my pockets. Yes, today they can say that it is in a month it will be snowing, but then you check it tomorrow and you will see that in a month it will be like plus 5 degrees in the air. Yes, and if it is plus 5 degrees in the air, guess what? All of this snow will be melting. It will be melting, and it will not be very when it's melting, because it's going to be a lot of mud on the streets, a lot of puddles as well might be on the roads. So in this case, again, what you need is waterproof shoes. Okay, that is essential, by the way. So one of the guys once told me that he visited Ukraine in winter time and he decided to put on his shoes made of kangaroo skin from Australia, and he was basically suffering a lot because, well, the roads here are not for this kind of the shoes. So winter time, average, it's a little bit below zero. This will be the average temperatures here. Sometimes it can get minus 15, some days can be minus 20 degrees, But if it gets that cold, don't worry, because if it is that much cold, it doesn't feel that bad, because you like get the humidity in the air is not very high, and it feels even better when it is +2, -2 degrees. Honestly, you just need to put on something warm and you'll be fine. And if you worry about this, if you are from some kind of warm country, you know, I lived the first 18 years of my life in the south of Ukraine, and I have seen the snow only a couple of times in my life. See, this kind of weather is like a holiday, you know, a party, like wow, wow, wow. And yes, I couldn't imagine how it might feel when it is -15 and -20 degrees. I thought maybe I will fade and lose my wow. I really need to go home now. But it didn't happen. Well, yes. What is the weather right now? It's so amazingly, surprisingly snowing a lot. Cool. She's sleeping nice and peacefully, and I think I found my glove that I love, and this is what I like in Ukraine. So somebody have found it and put it on a visible place, so I could come back and take it back. I'm very happy because this is not mine, it belongs to my husband, but I use it in this kind of the weather when I'm on a walk with Darina in the winter time. What else I wanted to tell you is that Ukraine is a very big country, and the weather in Kyiv will be different from the weather in Odessa, for example. Odessa is more to the south, so usually there it is much warmer, and sometimes we have winters there without any snow. Okay, so if you plan to visit not only one city, but two of them, it's better for you to check the weather in both places that you're gonna visit. In Lviv it is usually a little bit colder, and there is usually a little bit more of snow, and usually Odessa is the place that you want to visit in the summertime, because it is at the seaside and you want to swim in that sea and enjoy the seaside, the beach, the sun. In winter time we usually do not go to Odessa, because usually it's quite gray there at this time, but we love to visit Lviv in the winter time, because Lviv is our cultural capital, and in winter time they have very nice Christmas, New Year celebrations, decorations, and they have this hospitality, and there are many of these cozy, you know, cafes with hot wine, with hot coffee, hot chili coffee, and different alcohol cocktails that are very nice. And yes, and it's snowing often in winter time over there, so this is the place that you enjoy. And if you guys want to visit Ukraine and one of your priorities is to experience the snow here, I will definitely recommend you to visit the Carpathian mountains in the west of Ukraine and go skiing over there. We have many resorts over there, but probably the most comfortable for you is the most developed and not a wild so-called resort. This will be Bukovel, and you can get there even by train from Kyiv, almost to the resort, yes, to some train station, and from there you just take the taxi. And there you will find English-speaking people, because the resort is quite popular, even among the foreigners it's becoming popular. We have some other resorts that are like more wild. Last year, me with my kids and husband, we visited Drahobrat, and I made a video about this. You can take a look at it here, how we've been skiing there. And in Drahobrat, it's higher in the mountains. You will guarantee that you will have a lot of snow over there. Okay, so it's a special resort with a lot of snow. If you visit Bukovel, maybe like 95% that there will be the snow, but sometimes the snow is not enough. In this case, they add those special, how you call it, snow producing tubes that produce and blow the snow on the mountains, on the slope. So again, you will go skiing there definitely. So if you visit Ukraine in winter time and you want to experience the snow, I highly recommend you to visit the Carpathian mountains. If you visit only Kyiv, here I cannot predict and cannot guarantee what kind of weather you're gonna have when you visit. Will it be snowing or it will not be snowing? Because you see, just, you know, this kind of snowstorm, I didn't expect to have it on the walk, but it stopped very, very fast. Yeah, so we can predict kind of the weather that is going to be tomorrow, maybe the nearest week, but what goes after is very, very, very much approximate. Yes, so you should be prepared for the weather between minus 15, even minus 20 degrees Celsius, and plus, well, 10, I would say. So it's possible to have this weather, and you know, like, it's minus 15 today, and like in few days it will be plus 10 Celsius. So this is possible too. Okay, so this kind of snow, it's not catastrophic, it's not a tragedy. So the cars keep, the buses keep driving, metro, subways, the trains, airports, all that. So unlike London, for example, where even if there is a small snow, you know, and already the airport is closed because, oh my God, they don't know how to clean the airport. Here in Kyiv, we are kind of adapted. We know what to do in case of the snow, so it's even easier with the snow here. So the snow is not paralyzing the life of the city here in Kyiv. But at the same time, there were cases when this happened, and the last time it happened in 2012, I guess. Okay, I think I will find the video to show you how it looked when Kyiv was just paralyzed, when I had to leave my car at work because it was covered with the snow till the roof. No, absolutely covered. And it was so so unexpected. Like in the weather forecast, they predicted that there will be a big snowstorm, but there was no snow at this time, like at all, and it was the end of March, so it was hard to believe that any kind of big snow is coming. And then just in few hours, so much of the snow fell here on the ground that literally the cars could not drive on the streets. Like I had just to walk home from work. Only the subway station had been working, and just people they left their cars where they were because it was just impossible, you know, to make them drive. And some people who just risked it and drove it, they quite often were blocked on the road, and they were spending the night in the car on the road. And there were cases when a woman gave birth inside of the trolley bus because, well, her time has come and the trolley bus was just blocked on the road, on the bridge, and even the emergency services, the ambulance, could not reach them. And yet the other passengers helped her to give birth. So what an experience for this woman. Me as a woman who gave birth to 3 times, I can't even imagine how she felt. I guess she was very much over there. The cats of my neighborhood. Okay, so now I came back to my backyard. I came back home, and it's not that snowing that much anymore.
7 kilometers within 1
Yes,
hour,
so now,
25
and I think
minutes
I
and
will
12
walk a
seconds.
little
Stop.
bit more
Last
here.
kilometer took you 14
Добрий день.
minutes and 31.
My
Heart rate is 991.
neighborhood, my neighbors here. Yes, and very soon my husband has to bring back my children. Everything is mine. From the gym, they do some sports, acrobatics. Okay, so let's see. I think it's the perfect time now to go for a walk with the other 2 children, Katya and Taras. They are 7 and 5. Now it's time for them to make snowballs, snowmen. It's not cold, no wind anymore, but enough of snow, you know, to have fun on the street outside. Yes, and I have a video on this channel that last year when I showed you how local kids enjoy the winter time here in Ukraine. Okay, so it was a pleasure to talk to you guys. Such a small informal video that I filmed on my phone. Yeah, this time I say to myself again, I should always take my GoPro camera with me, put it into my pocket, because you never know. And I have always to put my makeup, because now I haven't. One of the guys told me, Olena's video was great, but it's better if you have makeup on your face. And I'm sorry guys, I cannot promise that I will have. So sometimes I show you my natural beauty. Okay guys, thank you very much for your attention. Have a nice day. I hope you to have a wonderful weather where you are, whether you are in the sunny Florida, Rio de Janeiro, or you are in the cold snowy Finland and Sweden, for example, or somewhere else. I wish you to enjoy the weather, whether it is cold or hot or warm. Love you all. Goodbye.